Hello, Angela. How you doing? Got your work up? Okay. So there's a couple of things you really need to ask yourself. Okay. And I think the main and the biggest, most obvious question about this whole branding is, do you need this kind of this fence looking background? Do you need it? Is it imperative? Is it a critical part of your branding? Here it is again. And the answer is absolutely not. It is not needed. I want to show you something. You take that, get rid of it. Okay. Get rid of it completely. Just leave that on the back of your card. That's it. And then on the front of your card, the only difference is you take your logo, you put it right up there. You're doing two things. You're establishing two acceptable uses for your logo. One being logo on the side, name only. The next being logo on top, name with the term graphic designer. That would be more of your horizontal, and that would be your vertical, and that would be more your horizontal versions. Since it's on your business card, you're setting up a versatile branding. I definitely recommend getting rid of that gray kind of interlocking theme. Same thing with the letterhead. So if we take a look at the letterhead, is that needed? No. Boy, it's more distracting than anything else. So I say get rid of it, take that, and either do one of two things. Remember, we just established your two acceptable logo presentations, vertical and horizontal. So if you're going to go horizontal, I would say put it in the middle. If you're going to go vertical, or it doesn't matter. It's either in the middle or on the side. I like sometimes presenting a logo on the side because it's a good entry point and it establishes a good identity with your brand for the viewer to come in and the first thing they see when they enter the page is your brand. I think that's a really good tactic. You might want to try that. I highly recommend not using a so your letterhead, set it up. It's good to set it up with dummy text so we can see how it looks, but I definitely want you to try that without. And then here's where it really gets critical. This whole back, you have to say to yourself, okay, what is more valuable in terms of real estate? This kind of fenced in honeycomb thing, interlocking thing, or a nice white page. And I say very clearly it's the white page. The introduction, the front page is really super interesting, and that's cute. I like it a lot. I think it's so cool that you're not using just an image of yourself, and I think it's a really neat choice to not present the whole thing. So I love the cover. Just love it. The back cover, though, boy, those are so distracting. I say get rid of them. And then the inside, I'm thinking of this. All right. You got this whole page on illustration, and then you have all of this real estate on these two pages. What size is this? Let's check this. This is 8.5 by 5.5, so that's not that big. However, it is big enough to feature. Wait a second. 8. Oh, I see. Yes. 8.5 by 5.5. So that's 8.5. So that would be 4 by 5 roughly, 4 something by 5 something, and that's fine. That's cool. But what I'm saying here is that you've got room to grid in here. You could put a 2 by 3 grid or a 3 by 3 grid on each page and show a bunch of your work. There's no reason to use all this space for 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. I mean, grid this out each page and each center. Do a 3 by 3 or a 3 by 4 grid and show some of your work in there. I think it's just a wonderful opportunity to show your work. I really do. Really do. All right. Awesome job. Any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks.